Some immigrants have complex issues, low self-esteem, and when they get to the workplace or when they relocate, it really becomes a big deal, it becomes an issue. Hi guys, welcome to Layo's Tribe. Today I'm talking about those mistakes that some immigrants make and why they should try to avoid them. They should stay away from. What are the mistakes that newcomers make in Canada? The first one is confidence. Hmm. If you know the number of doors confidence would open for you, I know that this is something that takes time, it takes years for some people to get to that point or that level of actually believing that there is nothing I cannot do, there is nothing I cannot achieve. However, to new immigrants in Canada, you really need to be aware that confidence will take you places. It might be what will stand you out. I remember one job interview that I did, and I was asked a question, and I, rather than rambling or saying the wrong thing, I just said, I don't know the answer. That was my response. Like, I don't know. And it's surprising that they still gave me the job, even though I didn't take the offer. Right. So be very confident at the workplace, anywhere you find yourself. Believe that you deserve to be here and be confident. Also, I noticed something at the workplace too, that some immigrants are not really confident even in their workplace. They don't ask questions, they don't open up, they don't talk, they don't speak against things they don't feel is right. So it's really, really important that in trying to stand out and even doing your job the best way you can, confidence will also go a long way for you. You need to believe in yourself, believe that you deserve to be here, and be confident. One mistake new immigrants make is some people have very bad eating habits. What do I mean by bad eating habits? Fine, because of the very tight schedule, I understand that a lot of people are not able to cook their own food at home because they really don't have time. They are taking multiple shifts at the same time. So as a result of that, a lot of people are forced to constantly buy food. And you know that because of the amount of junk that is available in this country, it can also lead to an adverse health effect because some people just become overweight suddenly, and that could lead to all other different health implications that you really don't want to deal with. So what am I trying to say? Immigrants, try as much as possible to avoid bad eating habits. It is fine, it is okay to eat out at times, to it is okay to splurge once in a while, but one needs to also be intentional about what we consume. Try as much as possible to cook your own meals. If you can't cook all the time, you can try to plan your meal for the week or something. Just avoid bad eating habits. And that takes me to the very big one, which is the credit. You see, because this is a credit system, and once some immigrants qualify for certain things, they don't know boundaries. So, like, some people will just keep swiping. Oh, my credit card, buy this, buy that. Things that are irrelevant, things you don't need, right? We really need to be educated financially. It's not enough that we have BSc and MBA and PhD, right? The fact that you have a credit card does not mean you should keep tapping. Don't spend money you don't have. Don't spend don't spend money we don't have, because a lot of people overuse a lot of people abuse that credit system. Fine, it's a credit system and you are able to get a lot of things on credit, but let us stop acquiring bad debt. When trying to acquire debt, let's be intentional about the kind of debt we are getting, not the bad ones. Let's stop swiping our cards for vacations you know you definitely can't afford, right? So as new immigrants, this is one of the major silly mistakes we make, just going all out and spending all the money on our credits just because we have it. No, plan and be wise financially. Mistake some new immigrants or newcomers to Canada make is they don't start saving and investing immediately. I understand the situation that for some people it's still survival. The very few couple of months, some people are literally trying to survive, trying to pay their rent, trying to put food on the table, trying to be okay. However, the minute you feel you are able to put something aside, let's start putting it aside. It's not until you get that bulk money. I even have an investment that all I do monthly is like 50 card, and I don't even feel it, but it's accumulating over time. So if it is something very little you are able to do, just put something aside. Cultivate the habit of actually saving and investing money. It is really, really key for newcomers to save. Also, some people just want to compete. You are competing with yourself. You are competing with people that are not even noticing you. How will I compare myself to someone that has been here for 8 years? It's not the same thing. But some people are constantly in competition. Okay, so this person is using Mercedes Benz, then that is probably what I should be driving. This person is living in the best neighborhood, that is where I should move to. It is fine if you can afford all of these things, but if you can't afford it, but you just want to live beyond your means and then show off just because that is what this person is doing and I need to match up. No, that is a major, major mistake some immigrants are making. They feel the need to constantly compete. Let's drop all those habits at home. Let's drop it before moving. Let's drop it before relocating. Whatever it is you are able to afford when you relocate, stick to it. Live within your means. If it is the thrift store that you can afford to get your things from, like your kitchen utensils, your mattresses, curtains, whatever it is that you need, if that is where you can afford, get it from there. Don't let anyone mount unnecessary pressure on you. At the end of the day, it is your debt. No one would pay it for you. So we shouldn't be in the rush to constantly be better than the person that has been in the system for way longer than us. Let's just know that it is a gradual process and take each day as it comes. Another major mistake that new immigrants make is some people are always quick to say no. I cannot take up survival jobs. I was a manager back home. Even though I'm an advocate of try as much as possible to get a better pay, upskill and get better jobs. However, it is very, very okay to start with whatever is available at that point. But some are always of the opinion that it is this or nothing. And that is one major mistake immigrants make. That your bill that you pay monthly, your power bill, your water bill, your rent, are they waiting for you until you get that your high paying job? No, you are constantly paying bills. So I would say that for new immigrants, the silly mistake some of them make is just trying to wait that until I get that my desired job. It is okay to start with whatever you can earn, but for some people, they are now very comfortable, and some just don't want to upskill, and some people are just lazy, while some people is just because there's really no time to do any other thing because of the kind of job. What I would just say is for that new immigrant, whatever job you are able to get that you feel you can do and you can survive with for a little period of time, it's okay to take up that job, but make sure you don't forget, make sure your eyes are on the go. Even when you take up that job, make sure you are still focused, make sure you are intentional, make sure you are still trying your best as much as possible to get to that place that you really want to get to, that your desired job that you really want to get. Just keep your eye on the goal, be focused while waiting for that thing. Do everything that would put you in a better spot when the opportunity eventually comes your way. You get. Finally, one silly mistake that I know a lot of immigrants or newcomers make in Canada is not wanting to ask for help. It is okay to have mental health issue. Depression is a big deal in Canada. And this is because immigration alone can take a toll on our mental health. The weather would make some people just depressed. So it is okay to go through all of these things. However, we should be able to speak up. Ask for help if you need help. Fine, I know that mental health is not as popular back home as it is here, but we have professionals that can help hold our hands to get through the process. So if for any reason you need help or you are battling with anything mentally, let us know and accept that it is okay to talk to someone. Let's get help professionally. Let's know that we are not alone, and it will be easier to actually walk through the process. Thank you very much for sticking to Layo's Tribe. Please do subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.